Funny thing, I never saw myself settling down with him because I was like, it's my past. What I used to do, will he hack that? Because me will come to a dunya.
You use those words.
You say you're bored.
You use those words.
He said he wants to see Pastor George. So I was like, hey, Pastor
bro, nakuja
George.
sana. Sasa ni Pastor.
Let me tell you, I was so calm, by the way. I was not nervous. I was so calm. Because I never knew what was coming my way. Let me tell you mine now. We were in the car, waited for Pastor George, waiting for Pasi to kenda na yeye. So Don was like, so Pasi, I'm here first, thank you for, what you're doing, nini. Then he was like, so now I've come to ask for your blessing to Gatwiri. That melted my heart. Kabisa. He honored our spiritual father, who's Reverend George, okay? And that for me, now it was the big tick. Ile inatoka kutoka chini mpaka juu. That for me was everything. He honored Pastor George because I was sitting under his authority, right? Spiritual authority. And when he asked Reverend George for that blessing, for me, that was everything. Wow. That was everything for me. Nilikuwa mgeni, nilikuwa nataka kule, but I was like, I'm not crying. This is such a good day. I'm not crying. I was like, no, I'm not crying. And Pasi was very wowed, but Pasi laughed. Pasi laughed. I was like, aspirenyu niliona kitambo, but I'm not a matchmaker. That's what he told us. Oh yeah. He said that. And he prayed for us. And he really covered us and was like, you have my blessing. Start your relationship. That's when now again, it's like now tuliendelea tu. So we were now he
revamped.
Yeah. So Ali revamped from so yeah, that's what happened. So he asked me out 2021 14th February.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's what happened.
It's just the choice of words done. Quotes.
Yeah.
So what is this? What was working in your mind and why did you go to the pastor?
Honestly, looking back, I don't know, it was like I was sort of on autopilot. I can't say nilikuwa nimepanga because just how things happened, I think around that period, I can say honestly ni God too, because it was not in my 10-year plan.
Right.
You get. Actually, the reason why, because already with the family, I was attending events.
Yeah.
Tunajuana, okay. Why I started with Pasi, and actually it was not even planned, honestly. I think God told me.
God who just said, do it.
You know that moment where God tells you, do this right now. You get. I shared with Pasi because I know the journey that she had walked with him. Okay. And also going back to how I revealed to her that I like her. You know that these factors that like that has happened. She was also in a transition. Namaliza shule. Her spiritual journey. I was a first witness. Like things were happening.
Wow.
They were like, yo.
Hey. Coming from the world and then she's back into salvation now.
Yeah, she was telling me things. I'm like, okay. But at the back of my mind, like, yo. Mungu si pay time a breathe kidogo. But I was like, yeah, ni yako na Mungu wako.
Yeah.
So I used that as an excuse not to let her know honestly how I was feeling that time. You get, I didn't have that courage, and also I feared rejection. Wacha tuseme tu kweli. I used to fear rejection, honestly, but now I'm more mature. That time we're still growing. You get? So that's why I let her know, but after she prodded.
Yeah.
After she like nikali talk ndani yangu. Unanilai kama literally she shot her shot.
Oh yeah.
Ladies, usikufe nayo.
Yeah.
Open your heart. Now let me roho. Okay. let me ask now, Dawn, you've gone to, now you people are dating.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this dating period that you had, you know her past life, you also know yourself. How did you manage to keep a healthy boundary between the two of you? Because today we are talking about sex and purity, even in that moment of relationship, because normally, and I'm using my words carefully, because because somebody, if I get into a relationship, I'll want to have sex
Yeah, exactly.
first, like top sex, then these other things zinakuja later. We just want to know, how did you handle that? Was it a struggle on your side? And how did you manage? Please take us through.
I had made a vow to never have sex before marriage. And
Wait. When was this? When did you make this vow? And why?
at a very young age.
Amazing.
Because sex is so overrated.
Okay.
I am yet to hear somebody who died from abstaining.
Okay. Okay.
I'm yet to hear. Honestly, yes. Like, if you have evidence out there.
I think umepeleka.
Anapeleka
I think
mbio.
umepeleka mbio, like
Yeah.
that gear.
Tupunguze. Yeah.
Let's see.
Take it away.
Sure,
You're a
my
DJ.
first. She's my
Pull
first.
Pull it up.
In
Anaendelea.
2013, I decided to niachane tu na mambo. Okay, I used to listen to music.
Okay.
Cutting across. Nikapoteza laptop, and with that, all my collection went.
Yeah.
So when I started afresh, I was like, I'm not doing secular again.
Yeah.
So I started focusing on gospel. So I can say I've lived a Christian-like life. I was not born again per se. Okay, I got born again in 2012, but I've been what you'd call
good
a
boy.
good person.
Yeah.
You know, not drinking, not using drugs, not doing this, that.
Morally upright.
But yes.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the kind of life I chose to live. Sex for me was like, hey, wacha tungoje. And I thank God, because there were instances where I was in situations where that could have, the thing would have happened, like would have had sex, you get. But because I made that vow, and I told God, hey, Mungu.
Yeah.
And it wasn't easy, because at that time I was struggling with porn and masturbation.
Yep.
Yes.
You're taking it higher. Wait. Which class is this or age, just for context? Which age, which class were you at grade?
The struggle started right after high school.
Right after high school?
Sitasema mwaka.
No problem.
Right after high school. That's when the struggle started. It was out of curiosity to be. I was not indoctrinated. I was not at the way guys say, I happen to see a feel. Okay, I used to, nilikuwa nanusa, okay, wale maboys kuna kitu wanaona. I used to flee literally to get. But
So all the way from your teenie to high school, you didn't have struggles with having sex with any other girl. Cool.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So now you started having pornography struggles in after campus or high school?
After high school.
After high school. Yes. So still you don't have the urge to have sex with girls.
Because actually one of also the effects of porn and masturbation, to some point you don't need,
A woman.
A
woman you get. But then also in hindsight, I'd also chosen not to ever have sex.
Already.
Yes, so I think those two factors played for me.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me ask, at this particular time, you are friends with your wife, right? And are you sharing this Yes,
also with.
Yes, she's aware. And she was the first person to know
At that
I was struggling.
So you're telling her, hey, I'm struggling.
Yes,
I also
yes.
struggle with
She was the first
masturbation.
person to know.
I struggle with porn. And at this point, how are you perceiving it?
Because I also struggled with that. So I couldn't even have a judgment about it. You get what I mean? I couldn't even be like, no, I couldn't do that. Yeah, but I want him to share what he did that I actually commend him to doing, because after he did what he did, I was like, this guy is solid kabisa. Like, Another tick. Babe, tell them.
Okay, hi.
What
So
did I
take us
do?
back. No, take us back to...
No.
Remind me.
Yeah.
Yes. I took up a program in 2017.
Yeah.
Called Powerhouse. It's by Ernest Wamboy.
Yeah.
Shout outs to you.
Yeah.
So it's a program where he works with men
Yeah.
who are struggling with lust. Yes. I needed it.
Yeah. Being vulnerable.
This is 2017.
Yeah.
It was several years after the struggle had started.
Okay.
And I tried all means. I tried. Nilikuwa nimejaribu. So I did that program.
Yeah.
And I can see it was a step, not towards deliverance from the struggle.
Amazing. Yes. So it was something that you were doing, but deep down you knew this is wrong.
Of course.
Not satisfied.
Oh, yes.
But then your flesh go to nataka.
Especially after those few seconds, those few minutes, the guilt after that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it was bad. It was bad. But the hook this thing can have on you,
it's deep, it's dark.
It's dark.
Very.
It's dark. I was watching someone the other day, and it was saying that for such a struggle you need deliverance. Isi maombi, isi ati salvation, you need deliverance.
Kabisa.
Anyway, a topic for another day.
Topic for today, guys.
Yeah.
Topic for today, because this is amazing.
Because
You shocked?
I'm like, not that I'm really even shocked, but I'm like, these are the struggles that people are going through out here, and they're affecting their relationships, they're affecting their even marriage.
Oh, yes.
You know, they're affecting their marriages, relationships, and even their self-esteem.
Oh yeah, in a big way.
You know, and you're like, you feel worthless, and where can I talk about this?
Yeah.
And are people going to judge me?
Yeah.
You know, and I'm glad that here in Bed and Breakfast podcast, like unfiltered things.
Yeah.
And we talk about real stuff. We
Yeah.
talk about, you know, things that people go through,
Yeah.
because we want to prepare people in healthy relationships.
Yeah.
And that's why we were so keen when we were asking, how did you maintain healthy boundaries when you people were dating? And now you've thrown us to another angle of, you know, actually both of us were struggling with something, you know, and we were not judging one another about it, right, because we are struggling with it. Because I just wanted to get the point of how did you assess your wife, and you know, me, Pastor George, I now want to court her. And you know her past. You know everything that she has done. You've never have sex before, you know, all that. I don't know. That is hiyo ndio kitu yenye ninataka tu kuelewa tu vizuri, because kuna watu wengi hapa nje wenye wana sana even in church, by the way.
Especially
in church. Yeah.
Let me go back to how I was able to have boundaries. You know, when you are meeting, it was in public spaces, in hotel. Msipatane kwa nyumba nyinyi wawili. Itatamba. So my place, I also love my space. I used to tell God, I love my space. I can't share that even with my own family, but I made an exception for my future wife.
who even at that point I didn't know who it was. I love my space. I lived alone for quite a few years, and I enjoyed. So I couldn't just host or entertain anyone in my place. Ati kama nitembele kati tunapatana tupatane huko nje.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
That's
so
the
how
boundary.
that kind of boundary. Msipatane kwa nyumba.
Please
Mtu wangu.
Ati
Itaenda.
kusaidia na kulipa rent ama nakuja kupikia zizi.
No, we used to meet out there. So
Oh, yeah.
I had boundaries which I had set. Hautanitembelea kwa nyumba.
Oh,
Ama
yeah.
will not be confined in the same
Nope.
space, just the two of us.
Yep.
It will, because the instances which I've mentioned, I almost had, you know, I slacked on that boundary. Like tuko tu sisi wawili. Yes. So have boundaries. So back to now the other question you've asked. Everyone has a past. Every saint has a past. Every sin has a future.
Yeah.
I was not perfect. Okay, yes, I was good, but good is relative.
Yeah.
That was her past history.
Yeah.
With the
Remember.
current, and you look at the future.
Together.
And if I was to judge her by her past, I also had a past at that time. I was struggling with something. So I was not perfect also, for lack of a better word. So I am one person who I give you benefit of doubt. So you've done what is okay.
Yeah.
That's in the past. I do not dwell on the past.
Yeah.
And that's why I sort of overlooked what she had, the kind of life she had lived. Because I knew the person. I was also getting to know the person. And the aspects of her that I liked, the aspects of her that I loved. And that's what I choose to focus on.
Amazing.
Not the past.
I'm just wondering. So right now, you guys you're working on yourself. She
Yeah.
was also struggling with a few things, and now she's getting better. So by the time you guys are starting your relationship, have you done with your classes? Have you worked on it, or this is something that you worked on while in the relationship with her? And even for Gatwiri, like, did you guys now come in as whole,
Yeah.
or you guys went in and continued working on yourselves?
This is I did the program in 2017. So we are not yet official yet. We are still
Yes.
friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
We are still friends. We became official in 2021.
Yes.
Yes, and 2021, that's how things from officially got into getting married the same year. So previously we were friends.
Yeah.
So we have a foundation of
10
13 years plus.
Yeah.
Ah, nice.
No, 11, babe. 13.
2014 to 2021.
That's how many?
So 7, 8, yes. Up until we got married.
It was 8 years. But
Yes, around 8 years. From 2014 to 2021.
11 years, babe.
Anyway, we had several years of friendship first. And
10
then
years.
now, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay.
10 years, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 10 years.
Yeah, it's 10.
Right. Wow. That is
Yes.
so big. So you guys are now starting this relationship. And I like what you say. I really like Gatwiri, how you have also worked with Dawn.
Yeah.
Like I had somewhere that for you to know that this is the right person for you, there's just an impact that person brings to your life.
Oh, kabisa.
And for sure you have done really an amazing job on
I
this other
thank
side, the
God.
same way he has
Thank
done.
God, yeah.
Right?
Thank
Yeah.
So now you guys are going into the relationship, and
Yeah.
Gatwiri, you've known him to be celibate, and you've known him to try to
Of
keep
course.
clean. So now you guys are into the relationship, and did you really think of having sex? Were you scared when he told you no sex? Because you're coming from that party life. Like, how's the sex conversation? You guys have this sex conversation.
Higher. Let me be very honest with you. When now Dawn and I, again, with our friendship being as it has, we talk about anything and everything, okay? And when he told me he's waiting to have sex when he gets married, I was like, he's worth the wait. So that was kabisa it. That was the last thing. My husband is hot. Si ati amechapa, man. Okay, and that's the reason why we had to meet in open spaces. We had to, like, it was a no-go zone. You get, and I'm happy you also had accountability friends, my best friend and our mentor. Okay, God first, of course, but now my best friend and my mentor played a huge role as well because they know where we are meeting. That way, we had to keep each other accountable and be like, we are human, we are flesh. You get, we are flesh. Our flesh will never be saved, guys. Please understand that. Our flesh will never be saved. The sooner you understand that statement, the better for you. So when he said we are courting, I was like, he's worth the wait, and I will wait. And let me tell you, I waited. And let me tell you, it was worth it. I actually tell him, I wish even I never knew about sex. I wish even I never had it. I won't lie. Because now experiencing now in marriage, in the right context that God said, that was everything for me.
Okay. So now you didn't even go further to like having sex conversations in between. It was
We
like,
did. We
like,
talked
hey,
about it.
My
We talked
feelings
about
today,
it.
babe.
Yeah,
Hey,
okay. When, hey, hello.
Nakimbiza syllabus.
It's okay, we will answer. There's a time, I don't know, when he gets a haircut, do you get Hey! So there's a day nyoa kuniambia ameenda kinyozi. Hey, Lord have mercy. I was in church. So nilikuwa nimekaa zile zinaitangwa hallelujah seats kanisa yetu. I kid you not. I ate him from the moment he walked. Akitembea nilikaa na yeye, man. I was like, wow.
Such a why tempting me now?
I was like, wow.
between my
My sermon.
Yes.
why you
Hey, let me tell you, I was dying. I was like, oh my God. And my best friend was laughing at me. I love you, Terry. I love her. She was laughing at me. I was like, hey, so relax. I couldn't. I was just like, hey, Lord. Like, I was like, hey. Lord, why? Like, tuko kanisa. I was like, oh Lord, not today. Oja nilitoka nje because I was like,
Some fresh air.
it's just passing around.
Just passing around.
Nenda kutoa sadaka. Kumbe havoc is being wrecked.
Oh my God. And that was the day.
Hakulipa na M-Pesa.
No. And then he had one, like, there's a shirt he always used to wear, and he wore it that particular Sunday. I was like, why? I made sure penye tunaenda date ni open because tungekuwa kwa gari. Yesu ni Bwana. Hiyo tu ndo nitasema. But we thank God we did because
so wait, did you like ever tell him, like verbalize?
hiyo Sunday nilimwambia tu hapana, you can't do this to me. No.
It's too much.
Hapana, nilimwambia I was like, no, I'm just taking a share. I was like, shut up.
Not just a share.
Now what happened? This was COVID period. In COVID period, haunyoi. So I've grown up.
Moja tuka.
Sasa, you know, at least things are opening up now. Kafanya ile kitu. I just wanted to look nice.
So they look nice.
No.
Bro, you didn't know you were happy.
No.
I knew later.
I suffered. That day it went down. No.
Akakwambia tulia, a time is coming.
Let me tell you. Hey.
Another no came.
Nilisema tu.
Ulisema tu ile tu ya kusema because you already know
what the wait, so nilingojea. And I honestly waited because that time I already caught him. So I was just like, hey, Aki, don't do this to me again. Like, hata nipatie tu hizo, matoka kinyozi, you know, at least.
Yeah, like yourself, like it's something good.
Yeah, but surprise.
But I'm not giving you.
No.
Did that one take you, like, you know, check your dates, the wedding or something?
What do you mean check
like
dates?
I'm loving this guy.
But when are we doing this?
When are we doing this? Like, when is our wedding date? Uliwahi kukupeleka huko?
That started when now it became official. Now after I officially asked her out in February 14th.
No, in 2021.
Now the conversations now for the the planning and the date.
Wedding, the
Now
kids.
that's
So the
when we
liking,
started.
the church thing is before.
Before official thing.
Yes.
Yes, we were.
Yeah,
That
it
was before officially.
Before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was dying, guys. I
Because
died.
this was
in
around-
2020, actually. 2020 September.
Yes,
Is it
2020.
September?
Hey,
Stay
sorry,
how.
sorry.
Because this was the time that
Hey.
you remember the churches are being closed. Now this was the first phase of
yeah.
the opening.
Oh, yeah.
If you guys remember. Sasa ndio tunarudi kanisa physically. Sasa nimerudi na kaafro kidogo kidogo.
Imagine.
So this was still in
Imagine
2020.
unaona afro the next Sunday unaona mtu amenyoa. Why? No, but we heads up.
Wait.
Never do that to a baby girl.
I don't know. So wait, so
Surprises are good.
I don't like
that's
surprises.
amazing. So now, you do your proposal. Did you like to do an actual proposal?
Hey,
Are you
I
ready?
proposed to her after we got married.
Yeah.
Yes, it was not
Curate your own
planned,
culture.
but
Yeah.
Please, yeah.
okay. To be honest, a proposal was never in my mind.
Right.
Okay, so ilikuwa tu.
Yeah.
Is it? I mean, we're getting married. So
already
sort
said
of,
I'm
ni kama
courting you.
umesema yes, you get.
Yeah.
So
I
the
actually feel when you went to Percy, that was the proposal.
Not even that way. I was like, and then again, one thing I know about her, she doesn't like these glam stuff. Okay. Even if I was to propose, it has to be something private.
Okay.
Like me and him
Just me and
only.
her, you get.
And maybe
but
my best friend.
honestly, at that time, it was not in my mind. Okay.
Yeah.
So towards now, when you're drawing closer to the wedding, hey, my best man told me, hey, but umefikiria story propose na nini? I was like, hey, sijafikiria. Akaniambia, such a thing, such a gesture would be big for her. Okay. So I hurriedly planned it to be on the day of our rehearsal. Okay.
Yeah.
Lakini Mungu ni nani? Our jeweler got late. We were supposed to meet. I go pick it up as I was heading to the rehearsal to the site. Akachelewa.
Oh.
So tuseme mpango ikaenda hivyo. So the night we got married, where now we were spending the night, that first night.
Oh.
And that's when I proposed to her.
That is so cute.
It was unplanned. It's interesting. Imagine that title, Proposal After Marriage.
But that's amazing. Do your
That's
thing.
what
Do your
happened.
thing.
Yeah.
And she was also not, because
Anticipating
she was also anticipating it, but I think after the wedding happened, I was like, okay, imeenda.
Yeah.
So also she did not see it coming. In a way, it was also a surprise for her.
Yeah.
Yes,
Good stuff.
that's how the proposal happened.
We did it different.
So now, do we go to the first night?
The first night.
Come on. Tell us.
You are there. Babe, ndo hii time imefika. Ndo hii imefika.
Amenyoa sasa
Amenyoa
vizuri.
sasa hivi. Did you just die or something?
Na nilipigwa cut.
Amepigwa kati.
So let me start with first dawn. Were you
Yes.
scared?
Was
Were
I
you
scared?
ready?
Hey, we were tired.
All right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Because the planning, not the actual day, we were tired. So it wasn't even on my mind. Of course, I was looking forward to it, but I knew, okay, the first night, it never happened, it never course. There's no pressure. I mean, we have now to lifetime.
Right.
Pressure. So first night, tuli blackout. We slept.
Gatwiri, did you black out? Mom?
Hey,
You've been
Vizuri.
wanting to see. Okay.
First of all, I was tired.
She was tired.
Hey,
Fair enough for both.
I started smelling from 6:30 a.m. till 5 almost 6 p.m. I was tired. I was too tired, bro.
So it happened the following day for us.
Yep. Yeah.
Wow. Another weight.
But I'm just like, you guys were tired.
Very much so.
But you are not looking forward to like
Like?
the sex thing. Now this is our first night. Yes.
Hey.
Uchovu.
Hey, uchovu aside.
So we're looking for this uchovu wa usiku nzima.
Usiku nzima.
How?
Let me tell you, Don and I talked about everything. Like, I mean, even like sex, like what we liked, like we talked about it. That's what I mean. Like, when I say I married my friend, I really did marry my friend, my best friend. We talked about sex.
Oh.
Oh yeah, we did. And you see, now I had to tell God, teach me afresh about it. Because you see now, one,
right.
I was in the world. 2, I enjoyed it out of context of sex. And 3, I was struggling with pornography and masturbation, right? So for God to transform that, you get, it was not easy. And the fact that he went ahead and he did a program, luckily, sadly for ladies, haikuwa,
But now there is.
But there is, but
Yes.
God is good. Okay, God helped me, thank God. So we talked about sex, okay, and we talked about it. Like, and let me tell you, we didn't have expectations, guys. We didn't have it. Because expectations kills everything. Because unaweza chocha, oh Lord, unaweza chocha. Lakini, ikifika game time hauko hapo. So that's one thing. Don't have high expectations. You know you can deliver. So Don and I spoke about it, about sex. Like, what is it to you? What does it mean to you? How does it make you feel?
That is so important.
Is it something that, is it the highest thing, like, in your list of, okay, marriage, we're getting married. So is sex the number one thing? Or what are you coming out of it when we're saying we are getting married? So the first night, let me tell you, I didn't have expectations. I was like, ikienda isipo ni sawa.
But you're now a new being.
Yes.
Like the whole wrong and raw perception of sex is now gone.
Yeah, it is. And let me tell you, it is beautiful side, because you see now when you walk with God and you intentionally tell God, this is me and you. Let's do this. And God, teach me how to love my husband. Teach me how, like, just, teach me. And let me tell you, talking about it when you guys are dating or courting is beautiful, because you see now, mumeongea about it, so it won't be foreign. Even though it doesn't happen the first night, it's still okay, because again, as he has said, you have a lifetime to go. So hiyo siku ya harusi, first of all, as a bride, right, you're waking up early. Let's start there. And our wedding day, it trained for a clean hour. Vizuri. 1 hour before even everything happened. So I knew God has already ordained. And actually, Percy said, your wedding is going to start at 11, but on the wedding card it was written 10. And true to that, it started at 11 and started on time and everything. And it was a long day, because first of all, our wedding was at Red Hill. It was really far. Let's start there. So waking up that early, making sure the girls, their makeup is done, my mom is done, I was the last one, my hair to be undone, take pictures with my girls, take pictures with my parents, it's a long day already, Patsy and Sai. So, because the bride now is the center of that day. So the bride ndio macho kila kitu, like makeup is done, nini. So by the time unafika, tukashikanishwa, ni hata kunza pasali prichini, sikumbuki bro. Sikumbuka hata pasali sana.
Tulikuwa story mbaya.
Tulikula story mbaya. Don't get it twisted, sikusikia anything. Pasi, forgive me, but sikusikia.
Thank God right now there's a third service.
And we have a video.
You can go back. Okay. See now, hatuna hiyo. After the wedding, tumepigwa picha na hatusijui kama ngapi. Funny thing, let me tell you, akina msituchekele guys. So after the wedding, I think it slipped our mind. We booked the hotel tukiwa kwa ground. Like, I didn't think of doing it. Yeah. Like, that's how tired we were. Because planning our wedding during post-COVID, it was not easy.
It wasn't easy.
Because our wedding was in 2021 October. So we booked when we were there. Then we were like, I didn't eat during our wedding. So like, where can I go get food? And I didn't want to go to a restaurant, sit down.
Of course.
I was tired. Let's start there. So, ladies and gentlemen, me and my husband, we went to KFC in Westlands with my wedding gown. To go get KFC. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Him in his suits, you and
in his suit, and me in my wedding gown. We're entering guys and looking at Zileza.
Guys are dressed going to club.
So guys are dressed going to the club. See, me and wedding.
Your husband is like everything.
Yeah. So guys are like, oh my God, congratulations. I just told them, I want food. I just want the healthiest, but I want food. Wow. You get. But I was beat. I was hungry. So we got food. We were taken because we went to a hotel in Westlands. So by the time we reached Kubukia, so we were treated. So let me tell you, favor of the Lord. Oh God,
right.
favor. Oh my God, favor during our wedding, because the hotel we booked, the checkout time was at 12, but you're told you could leave at 6 p.m. Yeah. So we went, we experienced favor the moment. They're like, where did you book? You could have made it, you could have told us it's your first night. They're like, yeah. Well, me just told a girl, imagine I'm tired. Like, so let me tell you, this is the first time I experienced concierge, you know. Service was like, they took our bag. I was like, cool. And imagine you can make a KFC for you.
Yeah, snack food in a hotel.
Hey.
God forgave us.
Hey.
Okay, I think those guys saw like, so we went, let me tell you, we reached to wedding gown. I took the longest shower. Did I finish eating? Did you finish eating that?
Yeah, we ate. We enjoyed.
Yeah, we finished. Then let me tell you, look at me. TKO mbaya. Tulilala ajab.
Right. You didn't ask, babe, are we or are we not?
Imagine, again, no expectations. That's, again, we spoke a lot.
No expectations.
If it happens the first night, if it doesn't, it is still okay.
Right.
But not the following day.
Hey, no.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. we are behaving, guys. We are behaving, yeah. To learn the breakfast, okay, I think, because I think breakfast was ending like at 11. Tulamkas do 10:30. Yeah, we woke up at 10:30 because we were really tired. So we went, of course, favor of God, to Likula breakfast. It was. Yeah, so after breakfast, guys.
Right. So after breakfast,
God.
Yeah. Where do you want to start from then?
Go.
Okay, whoa.
Breakfast, now bed.
Main meal.
Oh, main meal?
Main meal, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
The wait has come to an end.
Let me tell you.
Yes.
But
Please,
for us, we
then.
never had that. Okay, let me speak for myself.
Yes.
I never had that. I mean, I've waited for 30 plus years. I wasn't at it. This is the time you get. I did have expectation.
Yeah.
Because then again, you wouldn't want to have an expectation. Talk a big game and alafu.
You flop.
You flop. Sema tu vile itaende. Yes.
Yeah.
Call it 2 minutes of honest work.
Yeah.
Wow, it wasn't 2 minutes. It was not 2 minutes.
Right. Bring it on, guys.
Please take us through.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Yeah.
What? I do this let me tell you, it exceeded my the bar was set, guys. The bar was
Raised.
guys. But you never say, it was, you get what I mean? Okay, I'm sorry, Madam Director, but it was higher, you know,
Higher.
Hey, Patsy, let me tell you, ogopa, watu wamenyamaza. Ogope sana. Fear them. People who are quiet. Fear them. Kimbia. Run. I would like, first I was like, mahali hapana. I was like, I know. This was like, are you sure like this is your first time?
Yeah.
What
don't I know about you?
I was like, you're a freak, bro. Like, I thought I was a freak. You're a freak. You're the freakest of the first. He confused me.
Bro.
Hey? Son.
And you thought you were the
This
pro.
Neru guy was, Hey, let me tell you, he confused me. I was like, this cannot be your first time. But I kept asking, you remember, I was like, babe, are you sure this is the first time? For real, like, I was like, because if you remember, like, the past, and now this, I was like, But please wait, guys. Please wait.
It's worth it.
Please. Me, I wish I waited. I wish I waited. I wish even I never tasted it. Before I go back. Like, I wish I didn't. Because now after that,
Imekuwa tu.
tukaenda honeymoon, so yeah. Now, my honeymoon ilikuwa 10 days, guys. 10 days.
Wow.
Oh yeah, we needed that break because planning our wedding during post-COVID it was, Hey, it was hard. I was
Yeah.
like, because he comes from a big family, I come from a huge family. The parents are elders in the church he used to go. My family is huge, both sides, mom and dad. So trying to downsize everyone out because we did 200. And that time Otaikag was like 100, 150. So ours was 150 and it stuck there. Because remember, anyone was getting married from July to December. No, to November, it was 200. Guys who got married in December, that's when it went up to 300. Yeah, so during that time, it was very stressful. So also we needed that break because it was really tough because one, post-COVID, two, doing PMCC, when now there was total lockdown in Nairobi. That was very hard for us. Three, looking for a home, doing it by yourself, working service providers, all these things. Then we were like, we needed this break of just away. And let me tell you, that break, tulilala, sitakudanganya.
Because me, I wanted to ask, yes.
Uliza, George.
No. It's okay.
Uliza.
I wanted to ask, because this
10 nights, 11 days.
10 nights, 11 days. It was not vibe and inshallah.
Iko hiyo tu.
Ilikuwa vibe na inshallah kwa njia ingine.
Na kwa njia ingine. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like the gear didn't go up.
It went high actually. Jet ski guys. Jet ski guys. Jet ski speed.
Amazing.
Sasa unajua uko karibu na watu wanakujua. You're in a room where no one knows you. In a hotel no one knows you. So that freedom.
Hata watu wakusikie.
Ukisikia shangwe hakujui.
Unatoka tu mnafunga mlango mnaenda.
So the speed went as a jet ski speed, guys.
Yeah.
I love that. Now, talk to us about now marriage. Now, you are married. Both of you have your past and these struggles that you had. How did that one affect your marriage, especially your sex life?
Did it?
Did it affect? If so,
Interesting.
For me, let me speak for me. I don't think it affected because again we dealt with it. Let's start there. We dealt with it. So dealing with it, your marriage is a clean slate you're starting. So both of us have pasts.
Right.
Let's start there. And the past is the past, right? So we are in the future. We are now us. So clean slate, new memories, new all these things. So again, clean slate when we started.
Okay.
I didn't have personally. I'll say I didn't enter my marriage with any struggles because again, Don and I talk about anything and everything, but with a lot of wisdom and love. We just don't talk without wisdom because it's not a good picture. You're blurring out and you don't have wisdom. So we talked about it so much. That's why again, when you guys are cutting, talk. Talk about anything and everything. Please don't be scared. It may look silly.
Lay it all out.
Lay it all down. Sema, because if you don't talk about it, unaingia and you're there running to your best man, you're running to your BFF, you're running to, but this is the first person you need to be running to. First run to God.
Then now settle it.
Yeah, and you, babe?
Right. I really wanted to be intentional and deal with it before getting to marriage because I'd had stories, Sex will not cure lust.
Never.
Like marriage will not cure lust.
Oh, yeah.
In any case, it might even be worse.
Right.
So I had to deal with it right before getting into the institution of marriage because that struggle, in a way, it's infidelity because you're cheating on your person.
Yeah.
Right. You're not getting pleasure from her.
Yes.
Right.
You get. So I could only imagine going into marriage with this struggle. I had to deal with it before. So that once we are in there, let's deal with other things, not this. That thing can be a demon.
Oh, yeah.
That thing can be a demon.
Very true.
Just to take you back, when you were celibate.
Yeah.
You made a vow not to have intimacy with a girl.
Yes.
And the penetration and all that,
yeah.
but you were comfortable getting pleasure from yourself.
Yeah.
How did it feel at that specific moment? Did it just feel like you were doing the same thing?
Of different way.
Of course, after not experiencing it, you're like, yo, this is worlds apart. You get. But when you're in the act, when you're self-pleasuring, at that time, because that's why I'm saying marriage will not cure us last. Because even guys who are married, they're still struggling with it.
Right.
You get. So, of course, it is different. And then also, it's just a pleasure for just a few moments. After that, you're hit with guilt.
And condemnation.
You beat yourself up. You get. Meaning, this is not the right thing. Even you're consciously, you know this is not the right thing. But because it's a struggle, you get. Just like the way maybe you partake in alcohol. For one or another reason, maybe to escape reality, to deal with something. After that, what do you deal with? Hangovers. And not that the problems have gone away, they're still there waiting for you, but now more problems you get. So, yeah, that was it for me.
Right.
Yeah.
It's totally different. Guys,
It's totally different.
Yeah.
and I think one thing I can encourage anyone out there is I do pray that you never go through such bondage.
Yeah.
Lust, pornography, masturbation, or even maybe sex before marriage. That thing,
It's different.
it's crazy. I learned the other day that as a man, when you're releasing, it's like you're dying. Like the feeling you get, it's vis-a-vis to somebody who's dying because you're releasing life. And when I heard that, it hit me like, yo.
Yeah.
And you look back, like, how many times have I died?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's why.
And it's powerful.
And it's
Very.
powerful because energy naenda, like literally. And that's why guys who are in that struggle, depression, and many other vices, alcohol, sex.
So it comes with a lot of baggage. It's
yeah.
not just lust, it comes with every other
No, you're not just masturbating. You're masturbating
Yeah.
and struggling with something else.
Wow.
You're masturbating and watching pornography. Or probably having sex, multiple. Or maybe something else. You're depressed. Your esteem is low.
Yeah.
It comes with so many other struggles. It's not just haikuji peke yake.
A soul struggle.
Yeah, it's not a soul struggle.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I like what you're saying. And the people that are like watching us right now, and even listening to us, and they're in that situation. They're married, and they are going through these struggles. They're really trying to fight these struggles. It is beyond them. What can you tell these kind of people?
Once you get married, this is a covenant. It's not a contract. Okay. This is for life. And love is not just a feeling; it's also a choice. You've chosen this person to do the rest of your life with. If this person is struggling one thing or another, walk with them. Okay. I was given a story of somebody whose wife fasted for 40 days and nights because the husband had entered in the union of marriage with his struggle.
Oh yeah.
So
Crazy.
walk with this person.
Oh yeah.
Because if your person is struggling, you're also struggling.
Of
You guys are no one.
Right.
It will affect you. It will also affect you. So if you don't help your person to deal with this thing, unfortunately, it might even mean the end of your marriage. That's how serious it is. And remember, marriage is a covenant. As much as in the Bible, God said, gave one exception, and I don't want to go so deep into scripture, it was because of our hard-heartedness. It's because of our kwa kichwa ngumu. It was never his intention for man to get divorced. You get. But he says in the word that it's only because of this and this and this and this. Okay. So work with your person. If your person is struggling, and I do want to believe maybe this is something you knew before you got married, because kuna wengine wanashtukianga haya. Like you guys are not sharing. You're getting to discover some of these things ukiwa ndani. Share with one another so that by the time I'm choosing to live with you, I know you're coming with this and this and this and this. You get, like, this is the whole package. You're not discovering things when you're in there. So openness.
Yeah.
So that you both know what you're walking into. Yes. And if your person is struggling and you've chosen to do life with them, walk with them.
Yeah.
Walk with them. Encourage them. If it is that program that person needs to do, encourage them. If it is prayer and fasting, if it is that deliverance, do it with them. Pray for them. You see, so like, because you're no one. You can't tell your person, deal with it, niko hapa na kungoja. Kitakuramba wewe pia.
Yeah. But I really like what you're saying. What I really learned from this is that you can always subdue sin.
Yeah.
Like when Cain, God was talking to Cain, and then akamwambia, what is this that you have done?
Yeah.
There's sin at your door. The moment you're going to open that door, sin will come in, but he again says, but you can subdue it.
Yeah.
So you will always find things waiting for you. Like sin is always ready for you.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
yeah.
ready for you.
Oh, yes.
But you need to know, am I opening this door or not?
Yeah.
So that's what I've learned. Like you can really subdue your flesh, you can subdue your feelings, you can suppress them and just say, for my sake and for my generation, I am putting this aside.
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah. And also like it is not what some doors that are closed. Just let them
be
closed, because the moment you open that door, again you lose the lock.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
Once you lose the lock, anything and everything you'll always allow. Yeah. And now, even as we are winding up, maybe Gatwiri, maybe you can talk to like our young girls. You know, people are partying. People, it is my body, my life, and that's what they say.
My life, my choice.
My life, my choice, my body. You cannot tell me what I want to do with it.
Yeah.
And also, they are looking forward to like getting into an institution of marriage. You know, and they're like, I have to deal with this. I have to party. I have to have sex. I have to.
I have to impress him.
I have to impress him, akiniambia, this is when they learn different styles of sex and all that, and you took up.
One thing and one story always go back to is Solomon, right? Solomon, one thing he only asked of God was wisdom, and God added wealth, added favor in his life.
Right.
I mean, Kusheba came to see him with gifts and gifts. But in the book of Ecclesiastes, he says there's nothing new under the sun. So that's one thing you need to always understand. All of us here have been born. The same way we found the sun rising from the east, same is running from the west. It has never changed. You need to understand that. So there's nothing new under the sun. Alcohol is a trap, guys. Alcohol ni ile utakunywa, upate hangover, kunywa Fanta baridi ama Nikrest, whatever works for you, you okay. But imagine it's like you're suppressing things you need to deal with. I don't know if it is depression, if it is comparison, if it is FOMO, you get. Imagine there's nothing under the sun. Imagine even when I was born, I found alcohol. When my parents were born, they found alcohol. Their parents found alcohol. And the other parents, alcohol. You get, it's been there. There's nothing under the sun, guys. That's number one. Number two, stop doing it so you can fit in. Imagine you are not born to fit in. You are born, people need to adjust to who you are. Stop comparison. Stop doing it so you can feel niko, mimi ndo niko na form, mimi ndo najua penye iko. My mom used to tell me this. Allow me to say this. My mom used to say, pombe ni makojo. You drink it, you pee it.
True.
Wow.
True.
That's what my mom used to tell us all the time. Utakunywa na either it happens ama sadly you vomit it. That's alcohol. We need to remember our bodies are a temple of the Holy Spirit. We used to say that verse so casually until Now, God made me understand it. You need to understand that the image of God lives in you. God created in his own image and likeness. Get that understanding first. God has created you to be pure. That's who God is. And God is a very just God. You need to understand that. So when God says the body is a temple of the Holy Spirit, you need to take care of your body. Wholesome from your mind. Let's start there.
Yeah.
From what your eyes get to see, what your mouth speaks, and your body taking care of it. It's just not looking good, slim figure, 10K walks. Please do them. Fanya hizo steps. It's fine, but that does not mean your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit. Just because you're doing 10K steps. Yeah, mimi sina shida. Oh, I love wellness. I do. But you need to keep yourself pure. What are you feeding? What are you watching? What are you talking about? Who are you hanging out with? Why am I hanging out with you? For what? Ni fomu. Bede ukiuliza sehemu mlevi ni anakunywanga. Niko na mashida mo bro. You're not the first one. My family comes from a broken home, but you have a father who loves you in heaven. Imagine God, Jesus died for you, sinless. I'll always go back to Christ. He came, God came in form of man. He lived with us. Please, understand that Jesus already paid it all for you. Acha maneno mingi. Imagine Christianity is not hard, guys. We are the ones who complicate it. Because you want it to adjust to your liking. God nikimesa utanisamehea. God akini siku moja, God akitu leo naenda kwake nimwambie it's over. Ndani. You need to keep your body very pure for yourself, guys. Even it has nothing to do with, yes, well done and good faithful servant is perfect. Hear me out. It's good. I cannot imagine how Abraham was welcomed in heaven, Ama Moses. I cannot imagine how it was. But hearing that well done and good and faithful servant is because you chose. Because at the end of the day, God sees our heart. God will, let me tell you, you can fake for us out here, but God already knows your heart. Unaweza simama kwa pulpit, bro. But already God sees your heart. So keep your body pure. Please, God never created you for you to be a second option. God never created you to be a what if. God, please remember your royalty. Imagine once you know your identity in Christ. By the way, nothing is going to faze you, guys. Nothing is going to faze you. Me, the moment I said yes to God again, imagine there's nothing under the sun. There's nothing. Let me tell you, that is when I'll repeat. The sun always rises from the east and sets in the west. Why do you think it's like that? Why? You think God makes mistakes? You think God, when God says keep your body pure, when he says do not drink, do not, sexual immorality, God speaks about all these things that we fight. They're all in the Bible, guys. So why would you do it? Imagine come to God. Stop doing it to fit in. Stop doing it to be liked. Because at the end of the day, you're going to feel wasted. You're going to have regrets. By the time you start rebuilding yourself, you're like, oh, I've wasted time. Oh, God, it's so painful. But when you're being pruned, it's painful. When God speaks about your life, it's painful. Because, you need to understand God gave us free will. You need to understand that. So God does not force that bottle of alcohol in your hand. You chose. Everything in life is a choice, guys.
Yeah.
Everything in life is a choice. So don't accommodate bad behavior. Everything in life is a choice. So usiwe danganywa na kitu. You need to choose and you need to ask God, God, you created me in your image and likeness. What do you have for me? What have you called me to do? You need to know, and God is going to speak to you so fondly. Samuel was being called at such a young age. Then God everyone, let me tell you, everyone was called. Everyone was called in this life. Even the worst of the worst people are called by God. Hata ule sahi mwenye tunaimba, huyo, mwenye sitaji huyo. Huyo, he knows. Like akona purpose yake. No matter how much we may not, you get what I mean? But you need to know that. Stop wasting it. By the way, time is running out. Imagine say tunaishi times, and I don't think people understand that. I don't know if watu wako rada. I don't know if guys, if you're seeing what's going on around the world, please, come on, how would you please soma Revelation? Yote, is na understanding. We're living in the end times right now. Now to sadly hawajui. So we are running hatuna time. Hatuna time guys. Yeah, hatuna time. So stop it guys. Yeah, mimi sitakukemea by the kama inakubamba jibambe bro. But consequences ni wewe. But there's nothing under the sun. That's what I'm going to tell you.
Yeah. We are running out of time, and that is one of the best things zenye tumekuwa nayo, and I'm so afraid that time is also catching up with us. I wish you could.
But we will have them
do this
for another podcast.
That is where
again and again, because I feel there are some things that we have not talked much about it. Yeah, because we need to dig deep, right?
Right. This is so beautiful. I was just thinking the other time, just right now, and I'm like, when we were asking God to give us guests, we had you in mind, and we didn't know a topic that you guys were going to talk about. So it's like, let's give them what? Let's give them sex and just relationship. And this has really been, we didn't even know we were going to capture all this and struggles. We did. So this has just been God's doing, and we are really thankful and grateful that God has used you guys.
Thank you.
To speak to all these people in our audience. Yes. We are grateful.
Now,
on to the last part. Give us your, how do you call it, a tagline, a quote that you guys use in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, pick one. Pick one.
But we say a lot of things. We say a lot of things, my God. And we are thinking away because it's so many things we say.
Yeah, you guys have been friends. I know. It must be a lot.
You have no idea. One, we have...
One that stands out.
Just
one that's
in Makwata Sema.
Just be yourself. We say this, tunapenda watu wako tu dunia yao, and you guys fall in that category.
Yeah, you don't.
Watu wako, yani, they just don't care how people perceive them, but you're real, your authentic self. So just be you.
Yeah, be yourselves. The world will adjust. That's what we say.
The world will adjust.
Yes, they have to anyway. Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. It has been amazing having you, and that's what's up. Bye-bye.
Bye,
guys. And please subscribe to our
channel. Share this.
Subscribe, like, share, and click on that notification button.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you. And the cookies are so amazing.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
pleasure.
My God.